And hello everyone. Uh-oh. No, 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 no. Um, out of time to go. No, we don't want to go to desktop. Um, that out. Right. Extreme. Yes. Hello everyone, and welcome. Yes, we are watching the huge. Okay, I want to know. They've thrown with 3 seconds behind. I'm still setting up the things and everything. I want that logo gone. I want that logo overlay gone. We're on board with Caro Campo. Not really, we are on board with David Gnomo. Who's setting a 5-10 slower time. Hello? Hello and welcome everyone to a new stream of the Sim Racing's Underdog. Hello and welcome everyone to a new the Sim Racing's Underdog. Yes. Very, very competent. So 1.9 seconds is David Gnomo. The gap is unbelievably not that huge. Yeah, So, David Gnomo, is he coming across the line at the time? No. No random. This is die ronde chatten. So David Gnomo comes around the last corner to set maybe a time. Oh, and David Gnomo hits the wall. David Gnomo has hit the wall. But is he gonna improve? No. So Jesus Herta is already going pretty quick and 4 tenths faster than himself. Wait, what? Okay. I want the lap, but Jesus. Wait. Oh. Okay. So Jesus Herta comes across the line. The set. Hey, 2 minutes 5, 8:14. That is 4 tenths slower than its previous time. I don't know how I feel about that. We are now going on board with Caro Campo, who is just absolutely blazing away. Oh, well, he is almost going off track right there. Of course, a little bit, yeah, a little bit scruffy. We are of course checking our temperatures again. We are of course very in the neutral mode. Here we have Jesus Herta and a teammate David Snow behind him. That I think is off track. That might be an off track. He lets him pass. I think that's an off track, and that is. Someone starts going back to the pits. Now we are back on board with Carol Campo. I think the auto-direct thing is a lot better to watch that. I don't know how it will go in the race. If it was really the case, I just select the, how do you call it, the leader. Because honestly, if I'm really gonna be honest, I am not in the mood of. Oh, Nico's right! It's almost a crash, almost a massive incident. Yeah. I think today is gonna be a little bit of a chill out stream. It's Sunday. It's an easy stroll to the finish. Hopefully my laptop will make it, of course, but I think it can do it after it survived 2 hours. Yeah. Oh, and off-road he goes, and apparently he sets a... Yeah, he sets a time for the fourth best. So there comes Pedro Magalhães. Of course, a very annoying name to call, but he does set a time. The sixth time of the day with 8 seconds and 8/10 behind. Now watching Mauricio Dalago. Now, most of these I don't heard. Actually, I have a few. Jesus, for instance. I still love it to say Jesus. Wait, do we have also the Fernandez? Oh, yes. Kevin Fernandez is also here. So I think I know Gnomo, Jesus, and Fernandez. And also Alba, Pedro Magalhães, and Caro Campo. I know these guys. They were on the first effort for me of commentating. And they will be back for this one. And Jesus is absolutely smashing them as they were in his Silverstone. I'm not saying how bad, but I need to say, and I need to point out, it's absolutely going for all us for them. I think Fernandez, I think Jesus can absolutely dominate unless something will happen during race. It can always happen. And I think the auto-directed is now, it just gives me some chilled out vibes. That's a slower lap. Far slower. Well, not that much, just 3/10 slower of his time. Nobody else really on track as well. Again, Carson Kevin Fernandez. Yeah. What do you think of the stream today? I don't know. I think it's a pretty good. It can be turned out a pretty good one. It can, but we need to do a good job. Today we need to prove we are not absolute screaming. Today we need. What I want to say was because I have to still excuse someone. Previous stream, and that was made on Twitch. I called out someone as someone said 8/10 lower. That is Pedro, if I remember correctly. I need to apologize to someone. I actually forgot his name, but at least I shouldn't do this from now on. What I did was I insulted someone of how he drove. What he did, in my eyes, was he came back into the circuit. Of course. Yes, you have an opinion, but that shouldn't be. It shouldn't be the reason you insult someone, and you shouldn't insult someone because, yeah, basically a whole lot of shit. But in the end, the stream itself was pretty good. I got complimented. I got the Hello Kitty. If people know, there was a car that was Hello Kitty. Right now, they had the Hello Kitty livery. I did not know their name. What I did, I just called them the Hello Kitty car. Yes, and because I know a few of these, so like Jesus, Pedro, David Smelman, and Fernandez, I know how to speak them out and what to do with them. I did not know them. I absolutely didn't. I had to mostly go on, basically on car liveries. That's horrendous, I know. I know. Of course, Fernandez, who is this? Now, yeah, Fernandez is setting a time and he's 3.4 off the times. And Jesus has improved so that everyone is 2 seconds behind. Looks like Mercedes is dominating again. Oh wait, it's actually driving Mercedes. Lemau. Is there actually another car for this? Let's see. No, not that I see. Wait, auto director, please. Pedro Magalhães. When does it actually go not and when? I don't know. Anyway, we still have Pedro Magalhães to trust on. Come on, boy, set a good lap. Did the graphic break? Oh no, the graphic did not break. Fernandez comes out and is now setting a lap time as only one on the track, I think. on the track. No, Degen sets a time, 6 seconds off the pace. This is not gonna be looking good unless this is quali pace. But I have seen Jesus drive. He is very aggressive. He can vault away. However, he can also bin it completely out of his own. Because in the British race he did. I think I didn't call it. I think on the beginning of the race. I mean, the autocorrect is pretty smart. So we have Thomas Ginovart. Yeah, he just set the time of 6 minutes, 6 seconds and 5/10 behind. So yeah, I think he can do anything. Looking at the gap he has now, it's a little bit iffy as well. Because it's not the most. I think most of these. I think the biggest fight's gonna be between Knomo and Fernandez if it stays like this. Because they're on the smallest gap. I don't know how the lap pace looks. Yeah, of course. I don't know how the lap pace looks. But judging, yeah. It's a little. I know these cars. I've driven them myself. They are very difficult. Someone goes straight. I think he just wants to go to the pits. Yes. As we see, this is someone else. Graphic approved. As Marcino Delago overtakes. Who does he overtake? Thomas Ginovart. No, that's not what. Tony. He overtakes Tony. I mean, now we're watching Fabian Alba. Can he do anything? Can he do anything? Still out? Yes. So Fabian, not the most impressive, but I don't think. Yeah, they're going back to Fernandez. 8/10 down. If I'm really be honest, if this is the it's a little bit. It's good. It's going very well. Yeah, I think it's. I think my stream is going well actually. I think I'm ready for race. I think my body is ready. But it's practice, so there's no. I think as well. I think I will take it a little bit easy. I think today it's gonna be a lot more chilled out. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot more chilled out. I know for certain. Yeah. Aboard with Fabian Alba. Looks a little twitchy. Looks a little understeery. Looks now like mowing the grass. I think it's over for him. We're now looking at Pedro Macalés. He's just 1/10 down actually. I want to stay on board with him. So we choose him. No, him. I want to see him. I want to see Pedro Macalés. I want to see him do it. He is probably the closest he can get. Oh, it's iffy. Of course, he's the only person to maybe come close to, yeah, basically just, what do you call it? Yeah, he's probably the only person that can probably challenge Jesus Use. Is it Use? Huerta. Jesus Huerta. Sorry for pronunciations. I'm not that great at English names. Well, English names I'm fine with, but these are all Spanish or around that language. So yeah, that's a little bit difficult. Those are long names, and they are not in my vocabulary of words and letters. That's not correct because you still spell out Pedro. You twat of a random Rex you are. Yeah, that's actually pretty true. Yeah. Nobody's watching the string, but I don't mind it. It's more of a watch back this. As he comes across the line to set a 2. Did he improve? I think he did. Yeah, he improved 5/10. Pretty decent, pretty decent. That's the last lap you can see from him, and I now want out of the rack back. As we still see Pedro Macalés. Oh, tiny switch for oversteer. Of course. I think they have like 10 minutes of quali. They have like 10 minutes of quali. Yeah, that's gonna be light on blaze, just 2 tenths down. That is actually really impressive, just 2 tenths, but it's not gonna be enough because within a few seconds they are going down. Yeah, that's about it. Why the fuck do you switch? Also, why do you switch to someone who's different from a bit? No, that's the reason why I sometimes need to take over. As we have done the practice, we're probably now gonna move on to qualifying. What do you think of qualifying? I think Jesus, unless he absolutely bottles it, he's gonna absolutely dominate. So as we now look at the start of qualifying, we get Thomas Kinofort is going out. I think he's the first one out, and there is only a 10 minute. Yeah, there's only a 10-minute quali. So by my calculations of what they've done, they should be able to max drive maybe 3 laps. So you don't have much time. Jesus Weta with Person Motorsport is absolutely on fire, it seems, in the practice session. However, I have driven race for myself in these conditions in the league race standard. I have to say, it can actually change from session to session how fast you are. It has to do all with grip. It all has to do with the temperature. Really impressive. Yeah. I wonder who's gonna take this pole position for today. I might not sound that up, but that's because I want to keep it. I want to try a different style. I want to be like, unless it is absolutely, well, it's an absolute epic race. I shouldn't be screaming. This is partly also because my mother and my neighbors are not happy with me. But I kind of do want to try something else because I know that I will be sick of my own screaming by the time I'm done. And I want to invest energy in it, but I don't want to. The reason I'm now going on and on is because it's the outlap. I don't care what happens in the outlap, it's not Max Verstappen lap today. Where it just crashes someone, well, what is it, not even a formation lap, installations lap, maybe, I don't know, I don't think that's called that. But Jesus Rata is actually all up, I think, a little bit by the D2. I don't know. Is autocorrect on? Yes, but there's nothing happening. I think he just knows Jesus is going to be fast. And Ice goes out of the way for both of them. Yeah, for now, I don't need anything to change because it's not needed. I don't need to change it because autocorrect is on. Now, what did I do before? I used to press like the X and minus button. It's stupid because like what happens then is like you break the graphic. I did know something like that, but I was forgetting it every time. So yeah. And now it at least does it, but I don't think it's actually switching. Autocorrect is on, but it's still. I use the DTM graphics. I think the DTM race I can do because it are pretty good. It's a really good graphics. I think the ballast one is also really good, but it is more breakable. Jesus still sets the fastest sector. You can actually look if it is still the case. Is it autocorrect on and off? I did just want to see Jesus do his lap. Maybe it's because of qualifying and it just broke. It might be that, but I don't know. I also don't really care. Yeah. This is late. I just got late off the stream, and this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to get it as good as I can to get it back. I think I need to get my respect back for this. Yeah, Jesus made a slight error. I think I could not see. I think that the reason is why I don't have onboard cams is because I can't get back to the normal cam. I don't know why. If someone can help me, absolutely fine. But I don't know what's the button to go back to this camera. If you just go on board, I have absolutely no idea what the button is. Yeah, basically that's it. Yeah, 20th July. Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't. Yeah. It's fun. It's actually a lot more chilled out to stream like this. Just the let the game decide what you want to see. Not completely, of course, because I can't trust robots. He comes over last. He's just pretty decent lap time in, but does it do anything hard? Nah. Yeah, it just automatically goes. And Jesus Arthur says a 2:04, with Gnomo setting a 3 seconds slower lap. Oh, that is painful. And Fernandez setting a slower lap than that. Tony sets a pretty good lap. Pedro sets a really good lap, just 8 tenths down on the Jesus. I onboarded Tony Santa Clara. I've not seen that much of him. But what I've seen, he's promising. He can probably beat Gnomo and Fernandez if they go on like this. Gnomo with an 8 tenths with personal best. Personal best, not best. Sorry, I'm not English. Yeah, I think personally this has been a very controlled, and I'm actually not. Oh, Gnomo goes off massively, but you can't return to the pitch because that would be suicide at this point. He can make 2 laps. No, he can make 1 more lap. That's it. Most drivers can do 1 more lap because the gap in this game. Yeah, and whilst, how is he called? Mauricio Delago, the Gallo, call him Mauricio. Mauricio, 37.7. Fernandez is an absolute stomper. Look, he's now a lot closer to the leading pack with time. He's just 1.5 seconds off. Can he make anything difficult for Gnomo and Tony? Because he's in that league. Tony, Gnomo and himself, and then of course Mauricio. Alba is also coming in. It's gonna be a tough midfield battle though, but I think personally Jesus is gonna get it, unless Pedro can absolutely stop him doing that, but I don't see Pedro doing it, because Jesus has a lot to improve. Maybe he does improve this lap, and if so, does he improve? Not that I see. Fernandez sets an absolute banger and puts it on to 3rd for now. For the rest, there's not much change actually. I think most of the is thing in the pit. Is Jesus in the pit? Jesus driving. Very weird. How to direct again on board with Fabian Alba. I think personally, the big fight's gonna be between Fernandez, Tony, and Gnomo. Maybe Mauricio, because unless Alba can absolutely nail this lap, he's not coming close to them. He's absolutely off the pace. I can't just. He is off the pace, but I think he can manage something. It depends what the sector time says. Invalid. Well, if you ever heard something on a sector time, it's invalid. And I think that's it for him. That's the call back over. I think for everyone, is that gonna be right for Thomas? It's just 3/10 of the pace of the leader. That's really impressive from someone who I think was just, he's now 3.1 seconds off the pace, and now he's 3/10 in the first sector. So what can he do in this sector? He's 1.4, so he might set it for Fernandez, and that is already a very big task to beat Donatello. If you beat Fernandez, it's pretty good, because Fernandez itself is pretty good on the pace. When I saw him last, I don't know these cars, of course. I've never seen these cars really race. Someone is off the track. I think that's Fernandez, and he goes also off the track, spins and goes massively into the wall. I think that is his qualifying over, clearly, but that ruined the chance of him getting anything out of this. Yeah, basically that. It just ruined it. 1 point. Everyone that now comes off the line is now going to set the last lap. So can Fernandez do anything special? No, he cannot. There's no. Yeah, he cannot. He's 3.9 seconds off. I think oh no, Tony sets an absolute banger in. I think it's over. I think qualifying itself is over, because if we look, Jesus is out, Pedro. Yeah, Pedro has a shot, but I think he's starting now. I don't think he has the time to do it. Pedro is starting second with a pretty, I wouldn't say mediocre effort, but at least he's now starting the time, isn't he? It's not the best. It's not been good. It's not been really that good. And this is the timing. Yeah, qualifying results is Jesus Huerta is first with 8 tenths to Pedro. Then the rest of the field is 2 seconds down. Then Tony with a pretty good qualifying. Then Fernandez with also good. Then Thomas absolutely did pretty decently to get to fifth. And Gnomo, I would have expected more. Mauricio, I have no idea. Alba, I think he's rounded out that pace. And Carroll, the time says itself, he's a little bit off the pace. Well, actually, he's off the pace of others. I think we now have the warm up. Yeah, we have the warm up for 2 minutes, so it's absolutely worthless to go out, but at least that's right. Hello everyone, and welcome, because I see everyone now joining. Hello. Hello everyone. Hello. Everyone. And I mistyped it like a twat. Nice. Oh, that is just absolutely phenomenal. You just banging in like an absolute sentence, and then it's like your fingers be like, yo, no. Who do I think is gonna win? Unless something happens to Jesus Huerta, because he has been dominant to practice and qualifying. You see me here, Jesus Huerta out of track. He looks so much more confident than any other driver on the field. But I have to say, if one guy I think can win this easily is him. The only one I think can even remotely challenge him is Pedro, and that is only if Pedro really gets a good start and or keeps with him. Besides that, oh my nose. Besides that, it really is like, because it's really the midfield that's going to deliver, pace and fight. As someone goes right and into the gravel and spins. Nice start to your warm up, mate. And that's not insulting before anyone says that I'm playing, that's just a joke. However, we are almost ready to race with around 10 seconds left in the warm up. But for the rest, who do you think is going to grab the final podium spot? I think Fernandez. I think he can do it. I've seen him. I think Fernandez. So our top spot would be Jesus Huerta, Pedro Majiwas, I think it's called, and Fernandez. I think that's my top 3. However, everything can happen in these races. It's absolutely crucial. For now, I am gonna set it on Jesus Auto. I actually want to see how it does with Auto. If it really is that messy, I am ready to change it. However, enjoyed everyone who's watching, and good luck, and good luck to everyone who is involved in racing in this series. It's a pretty small. I never heard anyone chat about it. So, yeah, lights coming on for a 30-minute race. I should have done my research before the pit stop, succession run, and lights are coming on, lights out, and away we go. And it's a good start for Kevin Fernandez. Okay, yeah, this is just too chaotic. Jesus Huerta is coming. It just depends on Gap. So in the background, Huerta makes a mistake. Huerta makes a huge mistake and rams someone off. Oh, that's sad. That just plummeted someone completely down, and that is Tony out on the spot. Well, at least not completely out. But that means Fernandez is leading the race. I feel so bad for Tony. He absolutely put in a mad lap and just got ruined. I don't blame anyone on there. It's for the stewards, not for me. However, Jesus, of course, is the fastest guy on the field. Now, that is due to qualifying and practice. Is it race pace as well? I have no idea. We will find out as Tony goes right. I want to go out to direct this time. This time, it's absolutely Pedro Majiwas who passed him. Into 4th position he goes. Pretty nice start for both of the front runners. For both of the guys who are in the... Oh, and there's a spin in the background as well. Massive spin. Massive go almost a touch here. So Alba and Tony spun out already. Pretty sad stuff. I don't know. I don't want to be offensive, but oh, Twitch McGee, and Jesus is in second now, chasing Fernandez down into the lead for the lead of the race. Can he do it? Fernandez, of course, pretty much off pace compared to Jesus. Still sounds so stupid when I say that. He's 2 tenths behind it. Can he make the move stick? Can he make the move in the first lap and absolutely vault away? Can he do it? He goes down the inside, but chooses not to go for it. What makes him susceptible to an attack from David Gnomo. Now, I know from Gnomo, he loves to take it slow and steady, but he has a chance here to take the lead. If they are absolutely... Jesus Christ, he's weaving like Jake Aiken. Jake Aiken? And around the outside, gonna do it? It seems like no. It seems like yes for a long time. They've come under pressure from Pedro. Pedro actually vaulting around the outside. Can he make it stick? Can he make a stick to take third place? Not really. We gotta do the up and under. Well, we will see in the background as Jesus Herta tries it, and he does the up and under and goes past Gnomo. However, Jesus is also trying to move round down the inside, and then it switches to. I love that. I love that Autodirect does that. But Jesus is through and has already put up a small gap, smallish gap, 4 tenths. I imagine he's just waltzing away because there's in my eyes there's no way he's gonna bin it or something. I don't think Fernandez can stick with him. I don't only think Pedro really can stick with him. That's if. Now, does Gnomo try to get for a move? Not really. Is there any other fight? Not really as well, because the Autodirect just switches between those two. Pedro is absolutely on a flying charge this lap, trying to get past Fernandez. Now, of course, a huge respect for all these guys. They are racing. My steering wheel died, otherwise I would have maybe joined them. But commentating is fun as well. So yeah. Oh, and there goes Gnomo. Light. Completely light. Can he... I sound so robotic now, but I can't scream. I really can't scream. I'm off limit of screaming. Sad. And now does Gnomo try to go down the inside? Is it a smart move? Yes, he does. He does break nice and does take the position, at least for now. He's in third place. He takes it back from Pedro. As it is, I'm absolutely not doing good on the prediction that I made, but that's not where I'm here for, so they're still side by side. It's really neck on neck, and I think Gnomo is like a Bottas driver. What do I mean with that? He's like someone who's very consistent, but not as fast. He can be fast on his day, but it's like he's consistent on the off days, and if he doesn't have his day, well, you immediately notice it. I think that is the kind of driver Gnomo is. But that's of course my observation, as Pedro is absolutely closing in, and Jesus is already 2 seconds off the road. I think Jesus has done it, bang, bang, and has won the race already. You can almost say GG. Of course, everything can happen, but if I'm really going to be honest, I don't think Jesus is going to make a mistake. As Gnomo's on the press from Tony. Wait, what? Oh, it's not Tony. It's Thomas. Huge sorry. I said the wrong guy's one. Oops. At least we have rectified it now. As Pedro drives a dive down the inside, doesn't work. Gnomo now gets a massive chance. But he's stopped, and it's a real annoying place if you get hauled up there, because you just bog down. As Fernandez and Pedro are fighting for second position. I think personally, it's I might sound less motivated, but I think it can be done. He's gonna go over the move. Right down the inside. It's a little bit iffy again. Like it's like moves like that cost you more time than to try. But if you make it, it's an absolute fantastic overtake. Now can Pedro drive it down the hairpin? He needs to pass him to even have a shot as Pedro dives down the inside to take second place. We switch to Tony. For no reason why, we would have probably seen more, but Gnomo makes a small error as well. Can Fernandez go back on Pedro, because Pedro, yes, did have an inside, but he's just, what, he's literally not even a 10 behind, as Fernandez tries down the inside as is Thomas. Oh, this is massive. Did they touch? Did they make contact? No, they didn't, as Pedro and Fernandez are fighting. I should probably have switched to them, but there's an equally good fight here, as Gnomo doesn't have a good exit, and Tony, he's absolutely, yeah, he's right behind him, but can he make a move down the inside? He tries to go down the inside. The Gnomo squeezes him off, but this Gnomo, I'm sorry, but what the hell is that autocorrector? Like, oh, in this background, oh, there's a massive spin. Who was this? It's Tony. Tony's out. He spun out. Don't know what happened, but yeah, I think contact has been made with someone. Is anyone else falling back? We want autocorrector back, as Kevin Fernandez is now not really on the back. And now, I forgot his name already, but Mauricio is not really on the back, but yeah, it has been a really good race. I would say good race. It's a little bit of a snooze, I'm gonna be honest. It's not interesting, it's just there are too little cars for me to interest, as I have commentated a race with almost 30 cars. And also, it's not the best track. Of course, that's an opinion, I know. Gnomo, I don't know if that was with Gnomo, because the auto director decided to, you know what, I'm going right not there. Is Gnomo going to go to dive? No, he's not going to go to dive. He tries it and he lets his nose look. As Fernandez makes a mistake, can Gnomo, no, at least not now. At least Gnomo knows when to do it and when not. Now, I am curious if, I wish I could watch replays, but I can't. Because I was really interested how with Gnomo and Tony, but I don't know, I wish I know. Gnomo makes a little bit of late dive, not dive, late break. 21 minutes left. Gnomo tried something aggressive, but did not work out. This is the closest gap on field, but it's not really that impressive. Fernandez and Gnomo, I think those two are, they're on a similar pace. But I think Fernandez is just a little faster, and Gnomo is just a little bit more consistent. That's my observation, probably in practice. Because Fernandez is just on the road, Gnomo, it's a little bit, yeah. No. It's not the most inspired commentary for me, but at least it's a lot more factual. Well, I say factual. Well, is Gnomo now gonna try it down the hairpin? He tries to look at it. Oh, almost makes contact with him as well. Yeah, I don't know, like, he's probably a lot quicker at this stage at least. 20 minutes left. Oh, a massive hit! Oh, and that's just poor. It's bad luck. I could not really see if it was anyone's fault. It's also not my duty to judge that, but that looked very poor from the camera I saw. That looked very poor. But I said looked. I did not blame him, throw from him like he was an idiot. No, that's not what I said. I think personally, I should not judge it. I can judge it, but I should not, like, oh, you did this. Like, I can't do that. I can't, like, conclusively say, oh, you did that. Unless I clearly see what he did. But even then, I should make my own call and stewards their own. And that's how it should work. It should work. 19 minutes to go. It's not been an absolute flyer, is it? I think I'm also tired. I have to say I'm tired. That is a very good excuse, I know. 18 minutes left of the race. What the hell happened there? Oh, Knomo makes a mistake, and that means that Tony Santa Clara has passed Knomo, and Knomo's fallen to 6. Oh, that's just, no, that Knomo was fighting for Fernandez, and now there's absolutely nothing. But maybe he can make it back, but yeah, it's a little bit iffy, and I know they have an unfixed setup. Jesus has a 6-second lead over Pedro. Yeah, it's not that great, to be honest. I have to say, oh, Knomo, ooh, he almost hit the gravel. Knomo really has to get back in his rhythm. He's lost the mojo. And he really has to get it back, because it's just, it's not been good. And yeah, these are the moments where you can be a good driver or can mock it up. If you can make from this situation something better, you're good. But yeah, for now, at least for now, it's 70 minutes left. With Jesus is a little bit falling back, I think. Yeah, he's a little bit falling back. Just a little. Knomo tries to have a look, but there's not much point there unless you're really close to him. As Knomo is now right up the tail, is he going to try to do a move? Yeah, I think he's close enough to do a move. Tries to go down the inside, backs out of it. Oh! Inspired. Tony is immediately going off the line though. He knows he's a threat. He knows that Knomo has the pace, but if Tony can hold this for 60 minutes, it's not much. Well, I say it's not much. But if Knomo dives down the inside and still backs out of it, again, he does back out of it. It's good that he backs out, but they're a whole move. They're not the best move in racing. Knomo is really aggressive. And as Mauricio, he has been absolutely slow, mate. I don't know what it is, but he's fallen. Wait. Sorry, Corona time, but this is not Corona. As Mauricio makes a mistake, and why does it switch to Knomo then? Not my thing. There's no station. I'm gonna switch to them manually because what the fuck? But anyway, Mauricio is right on the back, but now it's Knomo. So I'm going to switch back to Autotractor because this one. Oh, and now it stays on it. Now Knomo. Mauricio does not look like having the great time here that he wants. Oh, that's poor. That is poor for Mauricio. Just hit the curb. Yeah, I don't know. It can also be lag, but wait, I saw some damage on that car. I want to see that. I want to see that right here. Give me that shot of this nose. I think it's nose damage. Yeah, I don't think Mauricio is gonna do anything. It doesn't look damaged, but it doesn't look really good as well. David Knoop is right on his back. David Knoop. With 15 minutes to go. Wait, what the hell happened to Pedro? Pedro's fallen back massively. As David Knomo goes down the inside, takes the position, unless he does the up and under, and he doesn't, and he takes the position for now, unless, I don't know what has happened to Pedro. He's made a massive error, I think, then. Let's do auto-direct. As Mauricio is really struggling with this guy. He is now round the outside. He's going to do an up and under from Webber. Well, he tries at least. He's going around the outside. No. It's really hard with these cars to stick around the outside. They're understeer as hell as it is, but like going around the outside. Oh, barely saving it. Mauricio barely in control. As it stands as Jesus, Pedro, Fernandez, then Tony, Knomo, and then Mauricio. Cairo, and then I think, who was the last one? I've not seen him really. Ricardo Costa. That's the last one. Because the other two, I think, are out of the running. I think Jesus, unless making a massive error, is just going to dominate. It's not been really that interesting, this race. There are moments that it's just like, oh yes, let's go. But it's like also not like, I don't know. I don't know. I think personally, my time with this commentary, I have to say, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the stream as well. However, I'm more of the guy that just loves side-by-side racing. I'm not someone to watch like this race. I'm like, oh, tactical things, or like maybe tactical, but this is not tactical. This is simply just like And I think that's the thing that most games can't replicate. Like in racing, you have a tactical element, but I have not seen a sim. A tactical element went to pit, but not what compound and run the pit on, because most of the running is like, oh, one running. Mauricio, with 12 minutes to go. I don't sound inspired, do I? It's not good that I do this. However, to continue, I can't scream. I'm not the fittest anymore in the driving. At least I'm not fit anyway. No, I'm trying to be fit. Oh, Marucci gets a huge exit in the form of like a tank slapper. Yeah. There is not much to commentate on. Sadly, it has to do also with the drivers. Not. Oh, and there goes Mauricio. Round he goes. He is retired. Mauricio retired. That's why he jumped up. Sad, man. He did not do good, but at least he tried. We have here maybe a fight. Is it? Nothing there. How did I have interesting check? Did I go to leave? Jesus is out in front, dominating. Again, it's not really smart. Like, it's not really been a difficult day, and the teammate of him, Person Motorsport, is just in fifth, struggling. Well, not struggling, but not having the race he wanted. I think he probably should have been third by now. I think he should be battling with Fernandez for a full podium fight. Instead, we have like for every gap, there's like from Pedro almost like every time 3 seconds. First 4 seconds, then 3 seconds, then 3 seconds, then 10 seconds. Oh, as Tony spins! That's huge! And David also, just as I talked about how good everyone did, Tony spins. What is sad, because it just literally cost him. Yeah, it just cost him 4 position. Sad. Really sad. He did do very well. He still is on the track. It's just like, this is how difficult these cars are. They're not easy to drive. It seems like they're planted. They're absolutely... No, and then... Is that Fernandez? Fernandez has a massive spin. As Gnomo goes side by side. Can we see Gnomo? And he's passed. Okay. Oh wait, is that a lapped car? It's a lapped car. Oopsie. I thought it was like Fernandez spinning. I think Fernandez has the same livery as him. I think it is. Sorry for that confusion. Oh, that's why it showed up as 3 seconds. Okay, I understand, yeah. There's nothing to commentate on because, there's no battle. I can become angry or a little bit frustrated with this match. I'm not in the energy. 9 minutes to go for the race. Yeah, I knew Jesus would go away. Like, I knew Jesus would absolutely dominate the race. I knew it, but I did not know Pedro wouldn't even be close to him once. And yeah, like Fernandez. Actually, Fernandez is doing a really good job. I think Gnomo as well. to be fair, he's back and forth and is actually chasing down Fernandez as intended with the beginning. So I think they are doing a pretty good job, but there needs to be some action because as it is, Fernandez needs I think like 5 laps and that's it around the Malaysian Grand Prix. Oh, as there's Tony gets an absolute tank slapper. Just slapped him on the rear. Barely holds on. Tires are gone. But yeah. Oh, Knomo with the oversteer. I saw that. Sorry for the yawning. But it's 11 o'clock. Every time I stream, it's like 10 o'clock in the evening. I really need to take my rest because I'm generally tired. The races I stood up very early for. I'm just tired. At this point, I'm honestly just tired. In general, I'm tired. So, yeah. I think the race has not been a snooze fest. But if I'm really gonna be honest, it's not like the world is set on fire. Although Knomo is absolutely closing down Fernandez. But can bring some fight to it. I really hope it is something. And of course, I want to bring you guys the best no, okay. Let's be real, I'm not gonna be the best commentator here, but like, if I'm really gonna be honest, I want something that can massify. I can be like a little bit like Alex Jakes. It's like the absolutely good and absolutely no. Alex Jakes is calm and collected when he needs to, and is very hyped when it needs to, when it can be. This is exactly what I should do. It should be a balance act, not one or the other. Like how I now speak completely is just boring to listen to. It's monotonely. It's not fun to listen to at all. It's, yeah, I didn't just say it myself, although David Knomo is right on the back of Fernandez. Can he do anything already? Ooh. I think almost touched. He is right on the back already. I don't know what the pace of Knomo suddenly comes from, but he's absolutely on fire right now. 6 minutes to go, as I think, yeah, 2, 3 laps. Nah, I think 4 or 3. 1 or 2. As Knomo dives down the inside, but does back down again. I think he needs a podium. He has been on the pace pretty much since the start of the race. He has been slow, he's been calm and collected the entire way through. He should be on the podium. I think personally, Fernandez has driven an absolute bang of race as he goes off road in protest of him not being on the podium. But to a serious note, he is on. Yeah, I think David Knomo is faster than Fernandez. As Fernandez makes a small error, I think. I can't see that clearly. They're just a few tenths. Yeah, they're like 3 tenths apart. Can I make for a final good finish? Because to be fair, the race is not a snoozer, but it has not been an absolute blazing fight ever. Knomo runs right. Can Knomo do anything in this corner? It's Diffie. Oh, he does. Oh, I think they make contact very. As Tony as well is closing in. This can be a major finish. This can be still an epic finish to a race that has. I would have expected more from these cars, but anyway, that's me. So, we're coming around the last sector. As Fernandez just goes wide, comes back on the track, can Knomo do the up and under, side by side, and absolutely dancing. But he himself goes also a little bit wide. That makes it 2. That Fernandez can also get on the track, but Tony is right behind him. They're both in a train of slipstream trying to get past him. Who is gonna finish first? It's Tony who goes down the inside. Oh, and they make contact. I think all 3 of them hit because Tony was just surprised at. Oh, he spun. Oh no, and they spun as Jesus. That's the spotlight, I guess. And they spun. Oh, what an absolute. Oh. I think Tony will get penalized for that. I think personally. Oh, wait, did he wait? No. No. I think personally, or I thought, no, it's Fernandez. That's not true. Fernandez, but they're still fighting. Mauricio's by. Who's this? Mauricio is still in the fight. Although I don't know if it was Gnomo hitting Fernandez or just Tony. It's iffy. I couldn't see, so I'm not gonna blame anything. It's still a fight to be had for P4. Gnomo now in fourth, and again in fourth. It's just heartbreak. He had the podium in the back basically because he was miles faster than Fernandez. He's now already driving away from him. It's just, that's racing. You just get unlucky or just sad for him. As Mauricio just tries to go around the outside of the track in protest. As Mauricio does an amazing move down the inside. Brilliant move to the double right handlers. As Fernandez, does he have an answer? No. He has no answer. He's fallen to 6th from 3rd in one lap. How the tables turn with one corner. Oh, that has been a pretty good end to a race, I think. Unless they can still charge up anything. And hello, who is joining? As Fernandez makes another mistake, a small one. Goes a little bit wide. I think personally, Jesus, there's 2 laps left. Definitely 2 laps. Definitely 2 laps. So this one. And the next, Gnomo tries to break the slipstream. Does it work? Well, on the outside he goes, and Mauricio suddenly in 4th. But I was confused because what the hell happened? Because they've slowed down. Was he let Fernandez now also through? They're side by side. But he just let him through. Huh? This is a bit confusing for me to take in. So, I don't know what happened on that incident. But something happened and now David Gnomo and Fernandez are fighting again. Little bit odd. Little bit odd. Do I think the stream was a success? I said no. I would say absolutely no. I'm sorry for myself, but I'm not doing anything good. But yeah, of course that is my own opinion. With almost 1 lap to go, David Gnomo was still behind Fernandez. Even if they both dropped 2 positions, both of them. Fernandez now 5th, Gnomo now 6th. They are not on for a good result. As Gnomo is he gonna go down the inside? It's again iffy. It's really gonna be close again. It's iffy. It's really iffy. This race is always these moves that Gnomo has been looking on the pace already since the start, but has not been able to get into it. And hello to the other 2 drivers, other 2 viewers that are here. I think personally, is the race over or not? That's my question. I think not. I think there's 1 more lap. As Fernandez makes a big mistake, well, not big mistake, but he makes an error. And then now, Gnomo, down the inside, can he make it? Can he make the last move? Does go back again into the slipstream. Maybe he wants to do it around turn 1. That can be a very valid argument. Or is it over? No. And they are still fighting for last position, for the last spot. Gnomo is absolute, unless he gets an absolute stellar lap, just doesn't look, since that contact, as close as he did. He doesn't look as on the edge, on the straight up to him before that hit. I think he lost some confidence. However, he is a lot quicker again. Again, yes. Is Fernandez? I'm gonna just show this. Fuck it. Auto director off. Jesus. Did he just? Oh, he's now in the last corner. Jesus absolutely dominated. He just lost on the start a few places. And now comes round the final corner and takes victory in the Malaysian Grand Prix. And has absolutely dominated them. I can't say anything else. He just dominated the field. Like, yeah, he basically did. As Gnomo and Fernandez are still fighting over the rest is just Pedro and then Tony, because both of them, yeah, and Gnomo tries everything to pass him for fifth. This is for the last place position on the top 5. Gnomo almost hips in, and I think that is it. I think that in itself is it. It's over. He's tried everything. Unless he got some major slipstream. I don't think he can. He needs to make a major dive bomb. He's the driver. He accepts defeat. Although, he goes down the inside. They make contact. Massive. But still. Gnomo comes out worse. And that means Fernandez will take 5th position. Gnomo takes 6th. An absolute... Hello, Jesus. Jesus, you are literally the most dominant person I've seen win. Yeah, Mom. Yeah, you just absolutely smashed them all. You just clapped them on the field, mate. You just bumped them out, threw them out the window. And with that, I think we can almost wait for the result screen, as Carlos Ocampo does finish the race eventually. Just finish the race. But well done, Jesus. Well done, Pedro. And well done, Tony. They've both made the 1, 2, 3. And I have to say, Jesus was absolutely impeccable. I think that we can all say that. I think that is very easy. And hello to everyone who watched it. Thank you for watching. And it's now, the results are in as the fast lap is where I think he dominated the entire race. He won the race at the fastest lap. It's not a Grand Slam because did he lead everyone? I think so. 21 seconds to Pedro. Pretty good effort. Then Tony did a very good job. Then Delago, Fernandez, and Gnomo gave him some action in the aftermath. Campo and the rest I think retired. That has been the race for the DTM 95. See you later.